Put
People this morning briefing, they can be taking the pictures.
What
and
is
be uploading
happening? What is happening?
Why? I don't know. Okay.
Editor, what is happening? Use your gadget,
Can
we can't hear
screenshot
you.
on that place and send it now.
Hello, welcome to Morning Briefing on Aspheric TV. I am Dario Lujuwa and my co-host.
Nathaniel Ajakaye.
Nathaniel, how are you this
I'm
morning?
good, Dayo. I hope you are good.
I'm good, extremely good. Can't
Good
you
to
see
see
I'm
you.
so happy?
I can see.
And I don't know
Good
why.
to see you.
Good to see you too. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Well, let's go straight to what we have for today. Now, the top headlines in major newspapers in Nigeria begin with The Punch. February 2022 APC convention date shaky. Crisis persists in 12 states. Well, governors proposed February to President Muhammadu Buhari for approval, says Bagudu. Well, according to the Punch, President Muhammadu Buhari on Monday approved February 2022 for all Progressives Congress National Convention. However, there was no specific date when the convention would hold next February, meaning that nothing was cast in stone. Well, right now I will move to the Guardian. APC, Bonny gets 3 months. Buhari OK's February convention. Well, the Guardian leads with the ruling All Progressives Congress APC scheduling its national convention to hold sometime in February 2022. This was the outcome of a meeting of APC governors with President Muhammad Buhari at the State House, Abuja, yesterday, Monday. Now, Vanguard. I was attacked, caught like a thief, witness from the NSAS protest. Well, a witness at the just concluded Lagos NSAS panel, CEO Chukwu Ibe, yesterday gave a horrific account of how 3 hoodlums inflicted deep cutlass cut on her at Songotedo, Lekki area of Lagos on Sunday night. Vanguard reports. Now, The Nation. Bonny, why APC can't hold national convention now? According to The Nation, the ruling All Progressives Congress APC yesterday explained why it can no longer organize its national convention before the end of the year. Now, Daily Trust. Dozens still missing 2 days after Abuja to Kaduna road attack. 2 days after the siege by bandits on the Abuja-Kaduna highway, many people are still missing. Daily Trust reports. Now, Daily Independent. Don't endanger your political future, APC governors warn AGF. Well, Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami is currently under intense pressure as the All Progressives Congress, APC governors, and the leadership of the National Assembly mount pressure on him to sway President Muhammadu Buhari on their side over the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Daily Independent reports. Right now, we'll go on a quick break, and when we come back, we'll get to discuss.
2023, presidency should go to the south. But coming down to the governor from Kogi State, which Yaya Bello, Yaya Bello is of the view that no, direct primary should not be. That that it should be indirect primary. And what is even the direct primary? The direct primary is a process that allowed voters, that is citizens, to decide which party should produce the upcoming, should produce the president for the upcoming election. Or it is a system that allowed citizens or voters to decide on a particular candidate.
Will represent them.
Yes, not party deciding. Okay, it is the citizen that will not decide that, okay, this party should produce or this party should give us a candidate. So I think that is the electoral amendment that the National Assembly were able to make. But yet the APC governor, or progressive, governors could not agree on a particular, or could not come out with a consensus on this particular issue. So it's an interest. It's a topic that interests me in that place. We're looking at the papers. Okay, so
the presidency has said that. That's President Muhammad Buhari would not receive the reports of the state's judicial panels on police brutality and extrajudicial killings. They said they will have to wait for the state government
to come up with their own submission.
They have to wait for the white panel report before concluding. Before federal government can conclude on anything. So what they said is that they will not rely on the panel's reports. They will have to wait for what the state government will have to bring before concluding on anything.
You recall that last Monday, the Lagos State set up a panel to look at what should be the compensation, or what should be the way out of these NSAS, protesters that were shot or that were killed in the course of this peaceful protest. So they made a submission that entails 309 pages to the governor. Yeah. So the media aid to the president, that is
Femi Adesina,
is of the view that the president is not going to take the submission that were made from that paper, that they will not take the view that what they want to do now is that they want a view from all the states.
Yes, state government.
So although we know it's a national protest, so I believe that is the reason why he is saying that
they have to wait for the states.
They have to wait for all the states to make their submission. But one thing is that emphasis must be made, or emphasis should be on Lagos, where this event took place.
Because that's where the so-called massacre.
That is where the massacre took place. Thank you. So I think if emphasis is placed on this particular place and findings are made and there are evidence to that, I think we can say, okay, let's agree with the submission. So even what the media aid said is not a problem, in as much as it's in line with the report that is given, except if there are controversies.
There's something I would like to say. It's a question. Don't you think this report, the panel's report, can be tampered with?
Yeah, although
they've investigated and all. Now they have to wait for
the states to come up with their own white paper.
So don't you think it can, because it's a crucial matter.
Okay, are you thinking that it's going to be politicized, or is that what you're looking at?
I'm a Nigerian, so so many things, so many waters have passed.
Some persons. A short while I was going through the paper with one of my colleagues at home. He was like telling me that this is going to be political. I said,
I'm scared, really.
I said, no, in as much as the submissions are there. So it is not left for other states to come up with their own submission. Then we check. So the state is going to check and look which one, tallies. And if the reports, tallies, then we can go with it. Except if the report has no, reasons. Except if they back it up with emotion. But if the reports have reason, if there are sufficient reasons on ground, then the reports are okay. So let's like I said, it's a national protest.
Yeah.
So since it's a national protest, I believe that is the point in which the media aid, Femi Adesina, is coming from. So if we can get, the report from all the states, then we'll put them together. But I am of the view, personally, that the Lagos submission should be checked. Okay, if the Lagos submission is checked and verified, because it is the venue where this, massacre took place. So if it is checked and verified, then we cannot go with what the panel submitted. So I think that is it.
I hope it as well.
Okay.
Well, the presidency has said that Nigerians going to America are going there to feed the Americans with incorrect positions about what is happening in the country. According to what they said that what Nigerians are telling them over there is that we're not doing, when it comes to religious,
violence,
we're not doing what is right. So that is why we were enlisted amongst those people.
The religious violators. Yes. You see, the thing is that we believe that those who went there to speak in favor of the country and then calling for help, because definitely there has been action that took place, and then that is why these people are going out there to speak. So this still comes down to the president to use his veto power to act and make sure that if there are no crises,
act on what?
Violence, yes, you need to act to see that this terrorism that is ongoing, the herdsmen attack and all these things, if these things are not...
Is it? I want to ask you a question. Is it more religious than political?
Looking at it, there are religious sentiment that backs up this, crisis. And then this religious sentiment that back up this crisis now leads to what? Political, crisis. You understand? So because when you look at it, so many persons are saying that at the time this event or these actions are being carried out, there are certain pronouncements that are like religious pronouncement, Allah Akbar, all those things that the people are being said. So so many of them believe that there are religion, backup, there are religion background to some of these crises. So it is on that basis that some of these people are going out there to call on foreign, support, or calling on foreign, aids to come in, or probably giving up this information. But if the president cannot act with the army to see how he can conquer this crisis, to see how he can prevent some of these things, this report won't be going out there. This still come back to on the part of the president to act. Although the military have told us that they have conquered this crisis, they have conquered the Boko Haram, and then as at yesterday I was listening to the news and the military said that they are going to tag the herdsmen as terrorism. Yes, as terrorists. Yes, that they are going to tag them as terrorists in as much as they still continue with this act. So what I am trying to say on this is that the president now need to act on the basis of the fact that if he do not act, that is the more reason why people will still be going to America and be calling us on
and give misinformation.
So because he needs to act
on what is happening.
That is the issue. So I didn't know you heard that WAEC has released its result as at yesterday.
Yeah, yes.
So and I think there is hope for young Nigerians who wrote the exams, because let's say there is greater percentage of pass.
Just 11%.
Yeah, just 11%, or 10.9% failed in the whole the result. Or we are even withheld, not even failed, we are withheld because of some cases that we are reported.
Yes.
So let's say about 1.3 million candidates that are registered, then almost 1.2 million passed.
And also WAEC fees has increased. Before it was about 13,000 naira, naira, but now it's been increased to 18,000 naira, about 18,000 naira.
Probably for some logistics and other things. That if it is increased and if the student can pass, that shouldn't be an issue. But what we need is that education is paramount.
Yeah, and they've also said, WAEC has also said that no school should increase the money beyond what's
yes, measures should be put in place to checkmate that, because when you go to schools that are in local areas, they don't follow this rule.
Yeah.
In as much as they knew that supervisors will not be coming down, they do all sorts of things to see that they extort money from.
They always have their ways in getting their own
because
share.
There are no supervision.
Yeah.
So proper supervision should be put in place by the WAEC body to checkmate all these things. So by so doing, we will definitely have.
Do you think education is getting more expensive? And
yes.
Aside from the fact that it's getting more expensive, do you think the expenses tallies with what we are really getting from the schools in Nigeria?
That is a critical question that involves critical thinking. So looking
really?
At how things are.
No, just be sincere.
The other
really.
day, NBS gave us a statistic on that. Prices of things are going down, but in reality, it is not true. When you go to the market, things are going up. So in the same vein, you talk about the education on how expenses or how education is becoming very expensive, and then let us see if the end view or the result or the output equate what is being paid. Well, like someone will always say that learning is a safe thing. You can actually send people to school, or you can send someone to school. It is now the person's duty to go out there and learn, because some persons might just see that it is a time for them to go and have fun.
Yeah.
So, and as a result, not that the teachers are not teaching or the lecturers are not teaching. So it comes down to a safe thing. So you now have students who are not being serious with what they are sent out there to do. So the need for you to be self-conscious about why you are there then is good. University is all about research. Because while writing WAEC, your intention now is to go to the university.
Yes.
So knowing that you are going to the university is research. You don't go there and start waiting for lecturers to come and tell you do this, do that. No. You are going there for research purpose. So when you go out there and you know that you are coming out for research, you know the best thing to do for yourself. So I believe that the output, is a safe thing, and then with little supervision from the lecturers, and then we'll get a greater result.
Yeah.
So that is one of
But
the
you
things
really
that-
didn't answer my question, though.
Oh.
You really didn't. You just said it's a critical.
Yes, the question is quite critical.
Well, the All Progressives Grand Alliance, APGA, has rubbished reports that the governor-elect of Anambra State, Professor Charles Soludo, has concluded plans to defect to the All Progressives Congress. I mean, when I saw this morning, I was like, is it like going to leave? Is
You
it
were
like
shocked.
I mean, I really didn't.
Yes.
Before I saw it, I really didn't start
Go deep
reading.
to it.
Yes, I didn't
Yes,
go.
you were
So I was
shocked.
already concluded.
Now,
That,
you-
oh my God, is it that he's leaving?
You saw it as betrayal.
Yes, I was like, it's not betrayal and all, but that's not what they're trying to say. They
But it's not true.
spoke
That
against.
is
It's not true.
Yeah, the report has been
It's
debunked
yes,
by.
it's a rumor. It's
by-
not true.
That is Obiano of the Worry Forum.
Yeah,
the national,
it's not.
leader of
It's
the
not
Worry
true.
Forum.
It's
So
not true.
he debunked that report.
I was
That is
like,
not true.
how did this happen?
Yeah.
No, this is betrayal.
Yeah.
When did he become governor? They've not
Governor
even.
from Abga now moving to.
He has not even
Progressive.
spent 2 months there and all like that. Well, it's not
that
true.
story was not true.
It's not
just,
true.
It has been
It's been
refuted.
debunked.
Yes,
Yes,
it has been refuted
it's-
by so many persons that is not true.
It's
So
been
that-
debunked.
It was even said that 2 of the leaders from Abga at the
Yes.
at the camping to APC.
To
So,
APC.
which is not true.
But sometimes when rumors comes like that,
There are some element of
there's
truth.
some element of truth. I'm not saying it's the truth, but
There are some, they need to check it. It should be
Yeah,
verified. Okay.
yes.
Well,
But
I
since
think
they've
with this,
debunked it-
with this, I think it's like telling them to sit up. Telling them to sit up, that maybe something like this is about to happen. But with this now, I think they will sit up. It's just like feedback. This is feedback. Some criticism are like feedback on what happened. So I think with this, they will sit up and not seeing it as something they should attempt doing. Although, like we always analyze in this place that it's not a game of winner takes it all. It's a game of all the participants, all the citizens are involved. So only when we begin to see it as winner takes it all, then we begin to see ourselves as enemy,
Yeah.
wolf to each other. So that is how it is. So
well, the veteran Nollywood star Baba Suwe is dead.
the comic actor,
Yeah,
Yes.
really. I remember the blackface with charcoal and all like that. I grew up seeing him feature in films and all. It
Yeah.
was really a great.
yeah, he's a comic actor who just like comic relief. So each time you watch his production,
Oh, that's sweet.
it makes you laugh, makes you feel like
Yeah, yeah.
relief. So, but now it's a minus to the industry and to the nation in general.
And for now,
Yes.
the cause of his death has not been announced, but he has been suffering from. He has
Yes,
been
for
ill
some time.
for some
Yes,
time.
yes.
You know.
So
And,
yes, well, such is life. Such is life.
We'll all go someday.
Yeah, such is life. I see. So coming down on sport, so back to sport. Let me tell you something about sport. The other time we were talking about the sport for Nigeria, the Super Eagles. So when we say that, okay, draw, that is a draw. Is a plus to the Nigeria Super Eagles
Yeah.
when they meet with the Cape Verde.
Yeah.
Yes, so which the game actually ended in draw. So a lot of persons were still surprised and worried on why should the Super Eagle game end in draw in their hometown, because actually the game ended with 1-1. So many persons were disappointed. So the disappointment led to serious criticism that hit the Coach Jinan. So many persons are saying that yes, he should be removed.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw that. Yeah, I
Uh-huh.
saw that.
So the criticism is of the view that he should be removed because it is not proper for a team to to end withdraw in its hometown.
But
knowing
excuse
the
me, is it
superiority on
is it the owner of their legs? I mean,
You
his
know,
job is to coach them.
So they believe that
Because-
his formation were not quite all right. The other time he used 4-3-3, so and the midfielder could not feed the strikers on how they could score very well. So these are some of the things. So and that is the reason why they intend removing him. Although one of the
Because
technical
removing him the solution.
that is the view.
Well, I
of
mean,
the-
when was it deployed? I mean, when was it contracted?
So that is just the thing. So I think he's just starting up with us, which has not been long. So and then Ikpeba, one of the technical committee member, is advising that he shouldn't be removed because removing him will have just 48 days to the
I mean, I think
African Cup of Nations.
we Nigerians, we love fast movements and rush. I mean, when did it start? You are expecting
Nigerians are like
him to come and
Americans,
do magic.
in
I
their
mean,
submissions.
it's
Yes.
working with human beings. You
So-
don't just expect. At least it's still draw.
Yeah, the thing is that we have less than 48 days to the African Cup of Nations, and then so Victor Ikpeba is advising that he shouldn't be removed because removing him is a disaster because we will hardly get someone that will come and know how he can organize the team very well for the play. So he's advising that he should be left, still to coach the team, and then that this same view or this same action took place in 2011, 2002,
Okay.
and 2010, and it was disastrous. So it was on that ground that he's advising that he shouldn't be removed. Yeah, they should allow him to still coach the Super Eagle because we have just few days to the big mission. So equally the England team, the Southgate, that is their manager, which
Okay.
is Gareth Southgate, has also been his appointment has been extended for 2 years, that he should at the 2024
Oh.
because of his victory in the Euro.
Oh.
So yeah, because of the victory, so he was still his appointment has been extended. So that is the little I will just summarize on the sports
Mr.
news.
Sportsman. Okay, I think that will be it for today on Morning Briefing Asreg TV. Thank you for staying with us. I am Dayo Lujoa and my co-host Nathaniel Ajakai. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the notification button to get notified whenever we have something for you. And don't forget to follow us on all our social media handles. Thank you and have a wonderful day. Bye.